Hello, hello. So today I have Eric here because we have some exciting news. If you haven't seen my Instagram yet, we got engaged. So I'm very excited about it, and my ring is gorgeous and it's perfect and I love it. And now I have a fiance. So we just wanted to pop on and tell you our story and tell you kind of what happened because it's kind of a crazy story, I think. So,
yeah.
You wanna?
I definitely felt some stress. Well, back in like September, or no, it was like.
By the way, wait,
July.
before we start the story, we've been dating for 5 years, like literally since 2015, and I'm at that age where literally everyone is getting engaged. I was like the last one to do it, and so that's just like the background. Okay, get.
Yeah, so I think back in like July, we kind of thought Corona was all going to be over by December. So we booked a trip to go see my family in California.
Because the flights were also super cheap.
The flights were super cheap, and we were going to go into San Francisco, drive through Big Sur, Santa Barbara, Montecito, into LA.
And I wanted to see the Charmed house in LA. Like, if you watch Charmed, it's like the house. Like, people actually live there, but you can like go outside and take a picture with it in the background. So that was like part of the plan too.
So right when we started planning this trip, I kind of planned that I was going to propose. She had no idea, and I thought it would be perfect because Big Sur is one of the most beautiful places in the country. So I thought this would be perfect. So we booked everything. We had it all kind of set in stone, and then slowly things started to fall apart. We got our first hotel closed. Or they had never opened. They just kind of expected to be open, and then they canceled on us, so we had to find another hotel. And then our trip to San Francisco slowly became like Alcatraz isn't going to be open, and the cable cars are shut down, and you basically look at the bridge. That was like what we were looking at.
Yeah.
So that was a bummer, but we booked another hotel, and all this time I'm kind of thinking like, still gonna pull this off. And then kind of the nail in the coffin came the day I proposed, which was that the governor of California said that basically no one from out of state could stay at their hotels.
It was basically like every sign was telling us not to go, or at least telling me not to go. In my head, I was like, I just don't think it's the right thing to do.
But I had planned a really perfect thing. I found this cliffside in Big Sur.
Well, babe, I can just superimpose that. You don't have to put it on.
No, I mean, because they want to see this. Yeah, there's like going to be a little cliff, and I was going to propose there, and it would have been magical. There was supposed to be like, there's a beach below where there's like sea lions and seals that congregate. I don't know, in late December, but there was a chance of that. Anyway, so she started texting me. I don't know if we should go to California anymore. And I mean, not that it was even on the table at that point anymore, but I was still probably in denial. And then my whole family started calling me because they knew my plans, before she did, obviously. But they started consoling me, like, I'm so sorry, your proposal plans fell through. And then
basically, I had been like, I'm not going. That's it. Like, that was the gist. I had said, this is clearly like not where
there were many steps along the way where like I was just like, come on, like if she only knew what I was trying to do, she wouldn't try and block it so much. But there was one night actually she broke down crying because like three of her friends got engaged, and it was like, I just feel like we're never gonna take the next step. And I had the ring in my bag at this point, and I couldn't just be like, just hang in there for another week, please. So that sucked, but I knew that eventually it would be all fine. Anyway.
The day that
Tuesday. Everyone's calling me.
What was it? Tuesday the 8th.
Yeah, so
random Tuesday. Literally, it was like trash night. I had worked all day. I was getting home late because it's been really busy at work. So like every night I've just been like getting home. And so I texted him. It was like 5:30 or something. I was like, I'm leaving.
Oh, but there's more though. But there's more.
Oh.
So anyway, so everyone's calling me and consoling me, and then I started to think like, well, sucks. Like, I'm not that I'm not going to be able to propose, but just that like this whole proposal trip turned into a real downer, and everyone's like sad, and so I was like, well, I have the ring, and I could totally flip the script on this day, like right now. So I was like, I'm gonna propose today. If California can't happen, I'm not gonna like wait to, because I was still planning to go out to California and come back. So I'm not gonna wait till January to do it, because I really thought like going into the new year we'd be engaged. So I was like trying to make that happen, and then I had remembered. So the night before. So I'm scrambling trying to think of a new proposal idea in the 4 hours before she gets home. So I remember the night before she had been saying that Lola, I'm sure they don't need context for who she is at this point.
It's our cat.
Yeah. That she needs a new collar.
Oh, speak of the devil. She just walked in. Hold on.
Command.
Come here, Lowell. Come here.
She's
Be
like, oh, now that I know that you need to use me, I'm gonna book out of the room.
Okay, come here.
Alright, so Lola needed a new collar.
Bean.
And she had beat the shit out of her last one. So we had talked about getting a new collar. So the next day, I was like, that's it. I'm going to get a collar engraved that says, Vesna, will you marry me? And then I can just be like, well, oh, I got a new collar. Like we had talked about, just kind of nonchalantly, and then just let her kind of put it all together.
So that night, I text him at like, I don't know, 5:30, and I'm like, hey, I'm on my way home. I have like a 45-minute to an hour drive typically. So he's been with Lola in the bedroom, trying to get her to stay in the bedroom so that when I come home, it can happen immediately, basically. And when I texted him saying, hey, I'm going to be basically a half an hour late since I left a half an hour late, he's like, shit. Now, how am I going to get this cat to stay in the bedroom the whole time until she gets home? So
I did. With treats was the secret. I gave her.
And just like shoving her on the bed, like force feeding her treats so she wouldn't
25
leave.
treats over an hour. And yeah, eventually Vesna walked in and...
He was like, can you come up here? And it was weird because normally when I come home, he's either like cooking dinner or he's on the couch. So it's just like, that's weird that he's upstairs, you know? And I kind of thought we were about to get into a fight because I wasn't going to go to California, and that was it. Like, that was my stance. Like, no matter what he said, I wasn't going. So
I
walked in and he's like kneeling beside the bed and he's like, I got Lola a new collar. And I look at it and it wasn't
Oh, you kept it.
Yeah, of course I kept it. He didn't get the collar engraved. He got the thing engraved. This thing. So it says, is it in focus? Yeah. So it says Vesna. So when I saw it, and I was like, why would you get my name? Like, it's her thing. And then when you flip it over, it has, will you marry me? So then I started pretty much sobbing, and he like threw back the blanket, and Lola ran at this point. She was there for 30 seconds and then left. And he threw back the blanket and he had the box with my ring in it.
Check that out, though.
I know. We won't focus. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's my perfect ring.
At the end of the day, I was confident enough that she was going to love the ring that I didn't really care what else happened. I just wanted to give it to her. So
he literally had it only for like a day, right? You picked it up Monday.
Yeah, I had it for like 25 hours.
So, and then he gave it to me.
Yeah, I mean, everyone I've talked to that's ever proposed, they've always said the same thing, where it's like, the second you have that in your possession, it just starts calling your name, like, use me. So, yeah, it was definitely like kind of burning a hole in my pocket. But I think it worked out for the better. That night we got to go see her mom and pop in and surprise her with, her ring, and that we got engaged. And then we went around,
like, FaceTime everyone.
We went around Fishtown, which is like her hometown neighborhood in Philadelphia, and kind of like went door to door, just kind of like, I kind of said it was like the end of It's a Wonderful Life, where it's like he's going around like, Merry Christmas, Bedford Falls. And we were basically just telling everyone we got engaged. So yeah, so it was a great night. It went from being kind of the worst day of an already hard year, to kind of the happy ending. So
it's funny because, like, I wish we had any of this on video, because that would have been nice to have. Like, if he had set it up so that when I walked in the room it was on video, or if like we had filmed any of the reactions, but we didn't.
Our memories of it are pretty disjointed. We don't really remember what
it was, like,
I or
super
she
fast.
said.
Yeah.
I remember we embraced. I mean, I don't think we ever really.
I don't think he actually asked me to marry him.
Will you marry me? I mean, I
Can
know
you marry
that
me?
the pendant did a lot of heavy lifting on that one, but
it was just like, it kind of just all was
it's kind of
surreal.
like Charlie Brown's teacher in my memories. So
yeah.
I do remember the second she saw the ring, she covered her face, immediately shot back like 4 feet. So now she was almost entirely across the room against the wall, and I was on my knee like, come over, please come over here. But yeah, it was happy. It was a happy end to that day.
It was a random Tuesday. Yeah, but that's our engagement story. And it's going to be a long engagement, just like our courtship. We're probably not going to get married till like October of 2023. Yeah, so yay.
One more shot of the ring. You get that close up.
I mean, it is super gorgeous.
Damn.
And if if you look, I mean, you can see like this side profile is really cool. This setting is really, I think it's super unique.
Oh, the ring story is actually cool. Like how we arrived at that. So we, I guess in year 5, it started to become an inside joke where if, I don't know, if we were in an argument or something or play fighting or something, she would send me a picture of a ring, like hint, hint, put a ring on it. So I, was starting to like kind of build a little inventory of what exactly she's going to want. And it was never really like a cohesive thing. Like it would be like one day it'd be like, I want like a really like a straight band with no flare, and then the next day it'd be like, I want like a what do they call that? Like a vein of diamonds down the side. I didn't know what to expect, and then one day she sent me a picture of a ring that she was like, "This is perfect. This is the best one I've ever sent you. Forget everything I've ever said. This is the ring." So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to log a lot of this one, and then was showing somebody, and they were like, you should Google that place because like there was a watermark in the corner and see where they're at. So I did. There's a showroom in Philadelphia. Went down there literally like the next day because I was able to make an appointment, and then showed them the picture that she had sent me, and he was like, oh yeah, that's this one, and he pulled it out, and then basically I had to just pick a diamond to go into that ring. But
that's our engagement story, so yeah, we're very excited. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Bye!
I mean, on camera it looks really good. Are you mad because you didn't get a present?
I would like a ring.
Dream on.